Hi guys, Matt Crossfield here for Golf Online, talking hybrids or long irons. Common question I get asked. Let's talk to you a little bit about what my thoughts are on hybrids over long irons, advantages, disadvantages. Let's show you what I mean. So common question I get asked is, shall I use a long iron, so 4-iron, 3-iron, maybe even 5-iron, or shall I use hybrids? Now for me, I'm a hybrid player. I stop at a 5-iron, don't have a 4 or 3-iron. Now the reason I do that is I like the fact on a hybrid that the centre of gravity is off the face. So because the head on a hybrid here is deeper, it means the centre of gravity is not close to that face. So what happens when I'm hitting the ball not in the middle of the face, there is a resistance to twist slightly higher than say a regular standard long iron, certainly a bladed one that I've got in my hands here or down on the desk here, and that allows the ball speed to stay just a fraction more constant across the face, so I can get more consistent distance when I'm hitting that face. Remember, hybrids, you're hitting maybe 200 yards, 150, 250, whatever your distances are, but they're long approach shots. You are going to be varying your strike, unless you are a world-class ball striker, and if you are, you're probably not watching these videos, you're probably on tour earning lots of money. So I like the fact that CG is off the face. I also like on a hybrid the fact that you get roll and bold, so a curve of the face this way and this way, so on both planes if you like. What that does, again, when I'm hitting the ball not on the optimum place of the face, it's going to allow the ball to start in a direction for it then to curve back. It's going to add a little bit of gearing in there that it's there set up to try and account for the gearing, the turning of the ball when you hit off the face. So it's there only to help. That's what I love about hybrids. I also feel with hybrids, people say, common misconception I always think, people think, so bladed iron's more workable than say chunky clubs, so like a hybrid. I absolutely disagree. I can draw and fade both of these equally. I can hit these both high and low equally, apart from I can send the hybrid much higher. So I can get both of these clubs going as low as each other, but I can get the hybrid going higher than I could ever get, say, a bladed 4-iron, or even, say, a good cavity back 4-iron, because of that CG off the face and the way the club is set up. So what happens then is that, in my opinion, gives me more workability. The fact that I've got a bigger range in the height region. Obviously, hitting into greens, that's going to make a big difference for me. Now, there are lots of golfers out there who say they can't hit hybrids, they like their long irons, and that is fine. That's going to be to do with the style of delivery you've got. I often find that's quite common with, say, high-speed players, so hybrids tend to maybe go a little high. That's not always the case, though. You'll see tour players using hybrids. They like the look and the feel of an iron, so they feel that they can do lots more. Now, I would never change anyone who feels that they can hit an iron better than a hybrid, but what I would always do with them is test them. So I would get them hitting their long iron, hitting a hybrid, and show them the difference. And if the iron is coming out better for them, for their delivery numbers, then so be it, go with it. But for a massive percentage of golfers, when you use things like Game Golf that give you stats on how your game, where you're losing and gaining strokes, I see that 200-yard approach area, kind of 150 to 220 approach area, is the biggest difference when it comes to better players to handicap golfers. And I think the hybrid in there will be something that could really change that stat for a lot of people. Post comments down below. Do you prefer long irons or hybrids, and why? Have you tested? Is it field-based? I'd love to know. Speak to you soon.